Good afternoon, my vagabond viewers. I'm here today at Oakenshaw Nature Reserve with my usual vagabond companions, Naughty Neil and Secret Dave. Now, apparently, Oakenshaw Nature Reserve was originally an open cast coal mine until it closed back in 1990 and was restored by planting over 40,000 trees across 100 acres of mixed deciduous woodland. And there's apparently a large wildfowl pond in the middle. And all this occurred back in 1996. I don't know much more about it, apart from it evidently having an interesting variety of wildlife, which we're all hoping to see today if we're lucky. So I follow my vagabond companions and see where our ramble leads us. And as you can all hear, we can hear plenty of bird song, which is a good sign. We'll just follow the pathway down. And there's been a few trees cut down, presumably by the local. Are you going that way, are you, Dave? I thought you were going to head down this way.
I go that way.
Go that way instead. By the local wildlife preservation, or whoever's cut it down. Because I think it's owned by National Trust, but I'm not sure. I haven't done my research into that. And as you can all see, we've chosen a very clement weather today for it. Very sunny, which is a good sign. And we shall continue enjoying our ramble. And I hope my companions agree. I've chosen quite well today. And Dave says this is the first time he's visited this nature reserve, so I hope he enjoys the experience. I'm not sure what kind of bird song that is. Dave's our twitcher. Yeah, exactly. Dave, can you recognise any of the bird song? Which species?
No, I'm not.
You're normally good on that sort of thing.
Only know certain ones.
Right. So that's an unfamiliar call for you, is it?
Crows and pigeons, you know them.
Right. I think you recognise more than that.
I know robins.
Yeah.
Blackbirds.
You're selling yourself a bit short there because you do.
What that like a.
Yeah. It's like a mating call almost. It's just stopped.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one. Oh, it's back again.
Yeah, that not really.
There's another one. So obviously there's plenty of birds in this nature reserve, which has only been here in the last 25 years. But I'm assuming there's other wildlife as well, possibly foxes and things like that. But it's obviously it's managed woodland, you can see from the number of trees that have been cut down for some reason. So it might be used for commercial purposes as well. And this looks like some reed beds we're approaching at the end of this pathway. There's your squeaky shoes again, Dave. We'll have to do something about that squeak.
Yeah.
I think it's trapped air in the sole, that's what causes it, you know. Yeah, I did some research online.
That's spoiling your video, how squeak.
Well, hopefully it's not too loud. But it was quite loud on the last video.
Was it?
I'm saying nothing. It sounded like your shoes had flatulence. Oh, there's some pigeons up ahead.
Yeah. Well, it's all reeds, them, aren't they?
No, that's reeds.
Yeah, I ain't them.
It's not weeds. Or did you say reeds?
Reeds.
Yeah, that's the reed beds, you see. It's where all your wildfowl is. There seems to be a lot of pigeons around.
Past there,
Junction up ahead.
Yeah.
Which way shall we go? Straight on or left or right? That's a wood pigeon call, isn't it? Where does your instinct lead us, Dave?
Yeah.
I think this goes round the lake along this side.
Yeah.
The left one, yeah. It's like does a big circular tour.
Where's that going?
That goes round the lake on this side as well.
Oh.
Straight on? Or do you want to go left? I'm sort of drawn that way actually.
Yeah, I will.
It looked quite nice over there. Look at this, we get a nice view here. As you can see, it's an interesting mixture of trees. We've got Scots pine, we've got some deciduous. I'm not exactly sure what the deciduous ones are. And we don't have a tree. There's a wildfowl, Dave. Can you see them?
Yeah.
And we don't have a tree expert with us to clarify. Now, if Bob was here, he could probably identify several of these trees. He's pretty good on things like that.
Is he?
I knew there'd be people. There's a dog walker there. Look.
Yeah,
Neil's going to have a paddle in the pond. Whenever he sees water, he's drawn to it for some reason. I think he was... oh, he's feeding the ducks. I think he might have been a mermaid in his former life. And, yep, they're all coming.
That's a goose. You hear that goose?
Is that a goose, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're pretty good on identifying bird calls. It's quite popular, this place, isn't it? There's more people around than I thought. I think they must use it for walking the dogs and things like that.
A couple there and some mule there.
Yeah. Is it bigger than you expected?
Yeah. Alright, yeah.
100 acres is surprisingly large, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's about 120 acres, actually. We shall keep walking, let him feed his ducks.
Yeah.
Along this idyllic pathway.
Yeah.
In this beautiful blue sky above the trees. Really brings the colours out. It's definitely a place worth visiting at least once, I think. I don't know if you'd agree with me on that one, Dave.
Yeah. Oh,
And
the
people who live in Oakenshaw are very lucky to have such a beautiful nature reserve on their doorstep, I think.
Yeah.
Does it seem older than 25 years to you? Does it feel like it's been here a lot longer?
Well, with them trees, like.
Yeah, judging by the size of... They must grow really fast, these trees.
Yeah.
You think when they first planted this, they'll only be, what, 6 or 7 feet high?
Yeah.
So there must be rapid growers.
Yeah.
It seems more natural, doesn't it? I mean, it doesn't seem like it's artificial as well.
How long were you working here then? Like.
I was here about a year.
Yeah.
No, 6 months. What about you?
No, I've never been here.
Huh?
No, he means in Oakenshaw. I think.
Oh,
You worked here, did you?
no.
Did you? Oh, I thought you did.
I used to be like gardening and most of the houses and that.
Oh. Yeah.
Walk a bit longer then. I think I'll end the video on that note. Yeah, another pigeon. There seems to be a lot of pigeons around.
Yeah.
Although I'm not sure that is a pigeon up ahead.
Yeah, it was.
Had different plumage.
I was wondering, it was a magpie, I think.
Yeah.
Black and white.
I don't know if it was a magpie, because it had sort of brown plumage on its back feathers.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a pigeon either.
Just seen it again. Black. It was a magpie.
Are you sure
white.
that was a magpie?
Yeah.
No, 'cause they don't have the brown plumage on the back though, do they?
Yeah.
I don't think it was a maggie.
Yeah.
They're just purely black and white.
Yeah.
What's a nice tree there, up ahead.
You know that saying, don't you? One for sorrow.
Yeah, two for joy.
3 for...
The old magpie folklore song.
Yeah. What's the third one?
3 for a girl, 4 for a boy.
Oh, that's it. Yeah,
5 for silver, 6 for gold, 7 for a secret never to be told.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember that because I don't know if you...
Eight to wish and nine's a kiss, 10 is the will not miss.
Well done.
Magpie.
I remember that because when I was a child, I used to watch the Magpie children's program. Did you used to watch that? The
Yeah.
Magpie children's program, which was like a rival to Blue Peter at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And that was on in the early 70s, wasn't it, Neil?
Oh, early 70s.
Yeah. I only watched it a couple of times.
I've seen that one.
do
just
remember
drive
the
by
tune.
there. That black and it was some brown on the back. Of it.
Yeah, I don't think
But
that was
it
a
wasn't
Magpie.
magpie, that.
No. It looked more exotic.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. That.
Nice view of the lake there. Or pond. It's probably a bit small to be a lake. It's a big pond.
It's quite the size, that like, isn't it?
Yeah. And so is this area here that we're heading into.
Looks like we're going to do something here. Like,
It does, doesn't it? Maybe do some more planting in this section, perhaps.
yeah.
That's maybe what the sand's for. Or maybe they're going to make like a sand, kind of, like a sand thing, whatever the word is for it.
Yeah.
Like they have at other nature reserves.
You want to go now?
I think I'm heading along here. I'm cute because it seems bigger than I thought. It seems bigger than 100 acres, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Full of surprises. There's lots and lots of birds. Not seen anything else. I think it's mostly birds in this nature reserve. And I'm sure some of these trees are cut for timber as well. I get that impression. Kind of reminds me of Hampstead Forest. I don't know if you get that vibe from it, Dave. Maybe a bit more artificial
Yeah.
looking than Hampstead Forest because it's
The
younger.
trees are not very mature, like.
Yeah, you can tell, can't you? They're about 30
Like
year old.
in Hampstead, they're very mature trees, aren't they?
Twice the height, aren't they?
Yeah.
Given another 10 or 15 years, these will be getting up to the size of Hampstead.
Yeah.
There's some silver birch there I've noticed as well, besides the Scots pine. So we've got at least 2 types of trees. I think I'll end the video when we get round this corner. It seems to go on much further than I thought, because this seems bigger than 100 acres. I don't know if you agree with me on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, getting a bit cloudy.
Just a little. I don't know if this is actually on the public footpath, this part. We're probably off-piste here, as it were. Just wondered how far these trees actually go. This looks like the end of it here. The footpath coming up. Then you've just got trees at the edge. Oh, that's a good idea, Neil. Never thought about that.
Alright, it's fire break, isn't it?
It's a big fire break mine. A pearl of wisdom from Mr. Sumpton there about fire breaks, everybody. It reminds me almost like of the Canadian Northwest, you know, the the forest there in a way. And this track seems to go on much further than I thought it did. I think you're getting the TARDIS effect with these trees. It's a lot bigger than you expect when you get inside. Keeping my eyes peeled for wild bandersnatches and jubjubs, but I don't think we're going to see any of them today. Have to be very lucky indeed. And again, we're coming to another junction here, as you can all see. And obviously that's the end of it on that side. You can see the road beyond. So that's like the border on that side of it, but I think this side leads to more trees and probably back to the pond if we head in this direction. So I think at this point I'll end it here and me and my companions are going to take a little break on that convenient bench there, and